shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Liberty's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So
he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The quick out. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Flames.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so How do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Flames have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He's loose. Touchdown, Liberty. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making the break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rowe. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught near the sticks. It's quick. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Flames are flying down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Flames, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Flames. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of.
He's loose on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing
open space in the middle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Build Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. They'll give it to him again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Flames will try to punch it in on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Flames! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while Storm Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. 13. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Liberty! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll pull it on the read. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Calls his own number. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now,
big man has it. It's a first down and more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform. Big.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. And this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. The tag. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity.